Awesome day to you, Entre Nation. This is Young again, and this is day 5 of 90. As you can see, I'm back home again with my family from vacation. And if you watched our video yesterday, we actually did not go to the aquarium that day because apparently everybody in the Virginia Beach area decided to go to the aquarium that day, and they just have limited space because of all of the COVID regulations and things like that. So we just came home and just had a relaxing day and just went out for a nice dinner just to kind of end our vacation. But yeah, I'm back and in front of my camera and we'll be doing more of editing style videos for now, and maybe I'll go back to doing some more phone type stuff later, and maybe even live even further along the line. So today I kind of wanted to touch on the subject of support, having that support system. And if you saw my previous videos, and you saw that I mentioned that my wife has a mental disabilities, and one of them being GAD, which is generalized anxiety disorder. And so when I first started this journey, and I was talking to my wife about it and things like that, of course, I think as most people experience, I kind of didn't have her full support. Not that she didn't want to support me. Most people, or not most, I don't know if it's most, maybe just some, but a lot of people come, I feel like, to take these kind of courses and things like that because they are not happy with their financial situations. They may be short on money, or they just want more money, or and in our case, we were just constantly paycheck to paycheck, as I mentioned before in one of my previous videos. And going through these courses, spending more money was kind of like, I guess, anxiety inducing to my wife. So and her having GAD doesn't help. So I think it's gotten a little better for me, or in my situation with my wife. I mean, she's still very kind of iffy about it because, of course, she's not seeing the results right away, things like that. And I keep trying to remind her that this is kind of like a slow building kind of thing for long-lasting, long-term wealth type stuff. So, but because of her GAD, I don't really blame her or really put her at any fault for not having kind of like full support for me in that. I just know and understand that it's hard for her, and I know that in her heart she wants to support me and things like that. It's just her anxiety builds up. I also try to explain it to my wife in a way that would maybe be a little bit more grounded, because I know that a lot of people, when they first hear about all these courses and trying to become a digital entrepreneur, they have no idea what that means and all that, and they think, how are you going to make money doing something like this? But just to have a little more of a grounded explanation, I kind of put it into kind of like maybe a typical life perspective where, she's going to school right now to being a vet tech, and we spend money on her tuition. So I put it in that same context, like it's me going to school to learn a trade, and that kind of really helped also to try to put things into perspective for my wife. So maybe it'll help put things in perspective into some of the people that you might be trying to get into your support system as well. But I will say this, I think this past vacation that we took, as I mentioned in my previous videos, to kind of live and realize the benefits that would come later on, did kind of help her kind of picture and things like that, and have a little bit more of a supportive supportive mindset towards all of this. So if there's any people who might be in a similar situation as me, where their wife or not wife, even spouse, doesn't really doesn't support it, can't see the benefits of it, and are kind of just wary about it. Just I mean, I would advise even taking kind of like a small vacation. I mean, ours was only like 3 days, and just to and we just kind of like lived, not like way too lavishly. I mean, we had a certain budget we could stay under, but we were able to do stuff and have fun. So so I would suggest doing something along those lines, whether it just be even a dinner, just going out, just having one night, having a very nice dinner, and kind of for the purposes of just really getting in that mindset and realizing what could be once the whether it be the affiliate marketing agency or the course teaching, whichever you're doing, to just really realize what those could bring in the future. Now, even though some people may do that little exercise of going out and trying to realize the potential, not 100% of spouses are still going to be, I guess, convinced, right? Or even, whoever your support system is, or that you want in your support system. It could be parents, it could be siblings, it could be a boyfriend, a girlfriend, spouse, whoever it may be that you want. You may not be able to just convince them. I think a lot of times what's mentioned is just like some people's minds are harder to change. Like, seeing is believing for them. Like they'll believe it when they see it, right? And I wouldn't say cut them out of your life or anything, but just gotta move on and just actually find people, like-minded people, and to be part of that support system. And I find that the Entre groups in Facebook do help. Everybody here is basically here for the same reason, right? So I found that most people on have been trying to help each other out on there, and even though I'm just barely started, I try to help as many people as I can, because I'm a bit tech savvy and things like that, and I know not everybody is. So from what I know and what I've gone through the courses already, I try to help out. And even if you don't have much experience, you can always pitch in and things like that and make the community great. And that's one support system for you. That's I think a great addition. So yeah, and you can even think in your life, just all the people that maybe there are some entrepreneurs that you already know that are quite successful. They might not necessarily be in the digital like marketing aspect, or just online businesses, but entrepreneurs nonetheless. So contact them, surround yourself with them, ask them for their advice, ask them for books that they recommend, things like that. Just surround yourself. I'm not at all telling anybody to cut anybody out of their lives. I mean, maybe really toxic people, yeah, of course, but just because somebody might not realize your dream, or just fully support you in the way that you want them to, I don't feel like you should sever ties. I know there's a lot of message of like surrounding yourself with people who just lift you up, and all of that. And while I agree, I don't think it's I guess maybe this is where I maybe differ a little bit in my philosophy of relationships, but I don't think it's really good to just sever ties because of relationships that might not necessarily just suit you, because relationships, I feel, are a two-way street. So But yeah, just want to encourage people, even though you might not have that full support currently, you know, go out and seek them out. Again, Entre Facebook groups are great to have. I found a lot of support there. You know, I have a couple of entrepreneur friends that I know. I've reached out to them, and they've been more than happy to just talk and things like that with me and give me advice. So yeah, just really try to think in your life, who do you know? And it might be somebody you've you know, talked to way long ago, maybe a couple of years before you've even contacted them. Just reach out, you know. You'd be surprised at who'd be willing to help you, because if they're entrepreneurs, then they probably understand about how great a support system is in their position. So I'm sure they'll be happy to help you out. Yeah, so that's kind of the subject I wanted to touch on today. Didn't have to take too many takes this time, so I guess that's an improvement. Actually, I did want to kind of do a little update about where I am in the whole setting up of the affiliate marketing business for me. So this past vacation, I took my laptop to kind of work a couple hours here and there, but I thought I didn't bring my laptop battery or the battery charger, so I was unable. So I didn't do much work on my laptop and things like that. So kind of the whole vacation, I didn't really work except for doing some of the 90-day challenge videos on my phone. And then returning home, unpacking, I actually did have my laptop charger, so that's kind of a bonehead move on me. Just kind of 3 days lost, but I'm not gonna let that discourage me from, you know, chugging along. But right now where I'm at is I've set up like the Facebook page, Facebook group, did a lot of the setting up in the Entrasoft, set up the authority page, got the G Suite going, got a GoDaddy domain. I actually had to purchase two because I kind of did the instruction steps a little bit wrong from the affiliate bootcamp, but I got my domains that I needed. And let's see, now I just think I just have to set up my funnels and all that to kind of you know, basically bounce all the customers to my to the offer, which is Entra, that I'm doing in the beginning. Also, I have to set up my ads, things like that. So that's kind of where I am here on day 5 of the 90-day challenge. So yeah. Also, I love feedback. It's really the only way I can grow and improve myself. So if you have any constructive criticism, advice, let me know how I did, what you thought about what I said. Just, yeah, bring it all on. And just to make my 90-day challenge posts a little more interactive, let me know in the comments down below just kind of your experience with support and any tips you have for our fellow Entra members. So yeah, I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Stay awesome, Entra.